Allez, générique coolos. Il reste un épisode ou deux. Juste un normalement. On est au chapitre 5. Il me semble pas qu'il y ait de chapitre 6. Hein. Salut petit bolos. Bienvenue à toi.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
Ah, de fumer, Big B, putain.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, It's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin. Well, gramercy me. Take a seat at the very least.
On n'est pas copains,
Don't
mec.
misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures. Never said a bad word. And that relationship's worked till these ends.
Yeah? Well, you can forget all that. It's over with.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Après, je suis quand même tout seul contre tout le monde. Hein. Faut peut-être pas trop que je fasse le dingo, ça.
Transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the pudding and pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes?
Pas vraiment, non.
Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
I know you did it.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I wish you had me dead to rights. I really do, for your own sake. But no, I didn't kill anyone. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine.
Ok, c'est
It's
qui?
a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
C'est vrai que je suis un peu tout seul contre tout le monde. Hein. Toi, je t'ai pas
The
tué.
man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the
La
hit
loi, c'est moi.
and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who
Judge
did it.
Dredd.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Hein? C'est un homme de paille. Mon cul, ouais.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter.
Non, non,
if you
c'est un
don't
homme de
mind.
paille, c'est sûr.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him do this?
Ah, il y a des petits problèmes
So
internes.
what
Hein.
do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage?
No deals. It's over, so get up.
I'd advise against that approach, Bigby.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Just
are?
get the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him.
Ouais, il me la fout à
you
l'envers.
kidding me?
Il me la
Things
fout à
are
l'envers.
about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you.
I'm not going anywhere.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator.
Ouais, je vois
Why
ça.
negotiate when you can just decide?
Ah! J'ai pas prononcé ton nom 3 fois. Hein. Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Allez! Bon bah super, ça va être la bagarre. Lui, je peux pas me le piffrer, lui.
Take this!
Eh, merci, mec!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Lui, il a le gun. Non.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh la vache! Putain, mais je tue tout le monde! C'est du génie!
Oh god. Oh.
This way.
Merde, j'ai pas trop regardé avant. Salut mon pote! Légitime défense? Ah oui, là on est en... on est en full légitime défense.
Shit!
I know. Allez, on rate pas les QTE.
Allez, Big B.
What was that?
Hello, hello, hello. Merde, je me suis trompé de caisse, putain.
Take him off!
I can't.
Non, 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 non. Putain, merde. Fuck.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
J'allais pas rester me prendre une bagnole quand même.
Come on.
Ils ont pas sous-titré d'ailleurs ici l'équipe. Et merci Goulté. Merci beaucoup pour le resub des 4 mois. Merci à toi. Je peux passer par derrière? Non. Allez, porte d'entrée.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
On va écouter d'abord.
How did this? Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Oh, it's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here. Well, it won't be your fault. Oh, it'll all land on me in the end.
Subtil.
Here. It's gonna be okay. We'll get you fixed up.
Allez, on y va. On va péter un bras, et puis voilà.
Shit.
Shit.
Hello, Big B. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Oh, Crooked Man's the one you want.
Voilà, commencez à dire la vérité.
You're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff?
Please, Sheriff.
Allez, parlez.
Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help you here.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
Ouais, le meurtre
He
quand
made
même.
sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered?
Of course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then.
I
You
didn't
fucking...
mean-
Ah! You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? Ugh. I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look, I'm
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore. Ugh.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. and I'd do it again. Cause it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to
Ah
kill
bah c'est un peu simple mec comme
and then he
explication. Hein.
fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not.
T'as quand même tué des gens mec hein.
Go ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
Quoi, ils explosent?
what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original.
Quoi?
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free.
Okay, merci.
You know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to
Putain, mais y a 1000
understand,
coupables, quoi.
Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway.
Je dois faire une pause chat. Excusez-moi. J'arrive. Ah, pause petit chat. Et j'en profite pour remercier Shani. Merci beaucoup pour le resub des 3 mois. Et merci Bulma. Merci beaucoup pour ton prime des 10 mois. Merci à toi. Merci à toi, pause chat terminé. On peut reprendre le jeu.
This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up, and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit.
Ah non, je vais pas la
What the
tuer.
fuck are you supposed to do then?
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
You don't get a choice if you're involved in this.
Moi je vais tous les coffrer, putain.
Wait.
Je vais
I'm
tous les
sick of
coffrer.
everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from
Elle
them.
va l'enlever.
I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Fuck.
Vivian, don't.
Goodbye,
Vivian,
Georgie.
no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian. Shit.
Just... Jesus.
Jeez.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
Putain, mais sale journée pour Big B, hein.
Get up.
Putain, mais on voit tes entrailles en fait, mec.
Don't think so, Big B.
Ah oui, 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 je t'ai bien planté, mec.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it. Make a promise to a dying man.
Why do you care? Shouldn't you be more worried about yourself here?
Just wanted a nice image to part on. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
Salut.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
You'll have plenty of time to think about what you've done.
Fuck you!
Je suis sympa mais pas trop, tu vois.
Piece of shit.
C'est pas très gentil. Bon, après, il a tué 2 meufs. Il aura le temps de réfléchir, effectivement. Hein. Tu ne tues pas directement, mais il va agoniser des heures. Ah oui, bah écoute. C'était si froid, ça a résolu la canicule. C'était vraiment glacé, oui. Le mec est proxénète. Bah oui, le mec est proxénète. Il a du sang sur les mains. Et il voulait que je lui serve un gâteau aussi. Tranquillos.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Et j'ai fait une promesse à Blanche. J'essaye de gérer mes accès de colère. Alors, je sais pas si je vais réussir pendant tout le stream, hein. Mais j'essaye de gérer mes accès de colère. Allez, Big B, on essaye.
Of course.
Il a quand même dit qu'il retuerait les personnes s'il devait le refaire. Donc mérité. Oui, en plus, il a éprouvé aucune culpabilité à aucun moment, tu vois. Il a juste dit, ouais, si je devais le refaire, je le referais tranquillos. Donc c'est bon, hein.
Big B Wolf.
Bloody Mary.
The big bad wolf. You used to be something.
Creepy, les gars. Vous êtes creep quoi.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small, shivering bodies would fit.
Des balles en argent. Wouhou!
Silver.
Superbe.
The big bad wolf. It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
C'est l'heure des QTE. Ah putain la vache, il était rapide lui.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Ah. Une sale gueule meuf. Hein. Ah mais elle est beaucoup plus rapide que moi. Hein. Bon, on arrête de jouer? On y va, quoi? Ah merde, elles sont plein. Ok, Naruto. On fait comment? Merde, mauvais bouton. foncer quoi. Ok, d'accord. Forme finale. Ça croque, hein. Non mais c'est infini. Allez, Kamehameha. Oui. C'est trop bien pensé, hein. Je sais pas si j'étais obligé de la tuer. Ah, cette fois-ci, t'as vraiment perdu tes vêtements. D'habitude, tu les perds pas, mais là, t'es tout nu. Encore un slip, rassure-moi. Ah, il avait pris le temps de se changer et de se mettre ses vêtements à côté.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to
On va avoir une ouverture.
woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
Système corrompu. Il va échapper à la justice.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will. as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just
Après, Blanche, elle m'a demandé de le ramener vivant.
if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Il va me tirer dessus, j'ai pas envie de me faire tirer dessus.
Fine.
Voilà.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest.
Je suis vraiment passé
Given a
good
trial
cop,
in
quoi.
front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Par contre, s'il me l'a fait à l'envers, je lui arrache la tête, tu vois.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing, I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You
Oui.
did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but
Mais
that,
oui, mais j'ai un love
you know,
interest.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You
murderer!
You killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get
what about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie? Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Non, bah je vais rester d'être
Bigby,
good
is
cop
that
jusqu'au
true?
bout.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're
Ah, après, j'ai
saying?
pas fait exprès. Hein.
Can't believe it was him.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
if you insist.
J'essaie d'être cool, si j'ai une fin de merde, je serais blasé.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you
Stop
didn't.
the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk, well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
Putain, je suis la
The crooked man
justice ce
has
soir.
committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
but
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss
Il va nous la
White.
foutre à
We've
l'envers,
all
c'est
met
sûr.
Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Oui, je sais pas pourquoi il lui a enlevé les
Georgie
menottes.
was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Il va les convaincre, ça va me rendre
When you
fou, tu sais.
finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted
I'm sorry,
to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Oh, je le sens mal.
That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
Non, t'es un mafieux, mec.
When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Comme un mafieux.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
Et je l'ai pas brûlé, moi. Koulos.
Tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about this.
Oh, we're not?
Bigby just
This
means
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked
Ça va, c'est un arbre, on s'en
You
branle.
know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
Et salut Croco.
It wasn't
Bienvenue à
her
toi.
fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
Hey, whoa.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you.
Bigby aussi.
And so does the sheriff.
Voilà.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting
Salut,
your
Magos.
hope for a
Bienvenue à
better
toi.
life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
Yep.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Oui, c'est une victoire. Oh, c'est une belle victoire même. Clap sarcastique.
Very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, Crooked Man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let
killed
me just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in York? He was beaten to mashed apples while
Ça va,
under your
Koulos.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own
Et merci
tangled
Mariadala
ends,
pour le resub
but
de
they
9 mois.
refuse to
Merci
answer
beaucoup.
for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to two.
This is how it's always
Mais
been.
vous êtes tous complètement teubés.
We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny?
Oh.
Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the—
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath a little?
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
No.
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it.
Il y a du
Faith
drama.
and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always
Vous avez
him.
conquis la foule.
Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a
At least 5 other girls will back me up on
Une quoi,
this.
mec?
We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for
Allez,
your
dans le puits.
sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he
On va
won't
avoir un
escape?
débat philosophique sur la peine de mort.
Magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of
It's too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote? What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going
Big
to
B le
work?
démocrate.
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Bah non, tu peux pas être la police et le
That makes
juge. hein.
sense to me.
C'est
I guess
compliqué.
it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Ça marche pas comme ça la vie.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Lui arracher la tête, l'enfermer, le
Teach
jeter
him
dans
a
le puits.
fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Non, j'ai pas eu le temps de voter. Non.
I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still...
End it already.
Big B. Lui a pas arraché la tête.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
Bon, j'avais quand même furieusement envie de lui arracher la tête. Hein. J'avais quand même bien envie de lui arracher la tête.
Not what I was expecting.
Ah, c'est devenu un corbeau.
Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
C'était tellement tentant. Mais oui, c'était tentant de lui arracher la
This
tête.
fucking line.
Mais après, quel régime on aurait été, tu vois.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
Quoi?
You're late.
Quoi? Ah, je me suis fait doubler sur la fin. Ça, c'est la loose. Hein.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Bon. Ah, c'est pas fini encore. Allez, c'est pas fini, c'est pas fini.
I'm going. Jesus.
Ils ont pas trouvé la thune, putain.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Oops.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice. So...
What is it?
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, 'cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's real nice.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around. And a nice
Regarde le beau
river
côté des
nearby, so
choses,
you can swim
culos.
all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Je rêve d'un 2 où on voit la ferme. Ah ouais, ce serait cool.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Ouais, je vais pas lui dire.
Saying goodbye?
Dans le comics, on la voit? Ah ouais. Ah, peut-être dans le 2, il sort en 2024, il me semble.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
C'est pas à moi de l'enlever, tu sais.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
It's okay. Just calm down.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Big Bill éclope, tu sais.
Here.
Thank you.
Nerissa apprécie les clopes.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
Révélation.
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction.
Bah, comme elle
People
pouvait pas
like
parler.
us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there and I do
Salut,
my
the Mist.
job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know, but they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally.
I am the
Because
Batman.
you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Le monde est ingrat avec toi, avec B. Hein.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Pourquoi?
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Je l'ai pas le cliffhanger. 31%. On laissait Georgie mourir. Pas compris, ouais. Pas compris non plus. En fait, Nerissa, c'est Faith. Parce que Faith et Nerissa ont utilisé exactement la même phrase. Ah, ok. Euh, 47% ont décidé de l'emprisonner. C'était elle depuis le début avec un trompe-l'œil. Ok. Faith fait la fable du camouflage. Ah, c'est un peu flou, hein. Décédé. Il y en a qu'un qui est décédé. J'aurais pu en tuer plein. Tu n'es pas aussi méchant qu'on le dit. Elles ont toutes dit la même chose. Ah oui, c'est vrai, au début du jeu. C'est vrai. En gros, Faith a mis une Nerissa dans la merde pour sauver sa propre peau. Attendez, mais vous allez me dire... Oula, vache. Elles échangeaient leurs identités avec les trompes d'œil, donc qui est la vraie? Oui, qui est la vraie. Mais après, qu'est-ce que ça change au fond?